Hello and welcome back, folks. It's Aaron here once more again, and today we're going to be doing another figure review, this time on the Dragon Stars Target exclusive Super Saiyan Vegeta from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. It's right here, something I acquired all the way back, I think a couple months ago back, but without further ado, let's dive right in with the Super Prince of all Saiyans. And we're back, and now it's time to unbox Super Vegeta, or Super Saiyan Vegeta, but I like to call him Super Vegeta. Going off first, time to unbox him, and hey look, I did find one of my knives. Actually, this is actually one of my newer knives. I was actually planning on doing the review, because actually this is a very fancy, nice knife that I got from work. But also all the reason why I also got this too, because I did like the handle construction for this. It kind of reminds me of the Dark Saber, so I actually been calling this the Dark Saber knife for myself. But this is not for this review, but it's a very good knife. Part of my new, it's part of one of my, this knife right here is actually part of my new knife collection right now that I've been regrowing again. But now that it's used with surface purchase, I mean technically use the knife for work. It's a lot of box cutting and a lot of hoses to open up and stuff. But now time to open Vegeta from top. As like I said in the beginning of the video, this right here is actually a Target exclusive Dragon Ball Z figure. Though whether or not Target exclusive the whole thing, but then again it kind of is. Just sliding out Vegeta. And there's also a different Vegeta compared to like the other Dragon Ball figures that we reviewed so far. Especially specifically when it comes to like the other Dragon Star series, since unlike all of them, this Vegeta actually has a clear hair. It's weird saying that. You have the background color, which I actually do like. It's like the whole electricity and whatnot. Even though he's not even going Super Saiyan 2. And before we get him out of the plastic, here's how Vegeta looks right now out of the box, which actually looks pretty nice so far. I mean, like angry iconic poses. We have the multiple fists, backside. And now to take him out of the crinkling box. And I do apologize for the noise for the crinkling box. But we gotta do this fast. Damn, it's been a while since I've done this. Come on, free yourself, Vegeta. Remember, oh. And here we lost the hand. Damn. Don't worry. I got the hand. Hand kind of fell up. It is on a ball joint, so that's actually easy to pair. Oh, well, actually it was easy to put back. So I got the other two hand pieces we got to take out. But hey, we got Vegeta out of the box. I think that's probably one of my more faster uses of taking most of my figures out of the box. Overall, hey, look how Vegeta looks. Pretty nice. As is compared. Wait, is this my first Vegeta full figure? I mean, besides the mini ones and Super Saiyan 4, yeah, I think this is well, and regular Vegeta too, because we also did the review for that one too. So actually, but when it comes like to a whole Dragon Stars, besides Super Saiyan 4, it's actually for Super Saiyan Vegeta. I will try to get Majin Vegeta one day. But overall, this is a Vegeta out of the box. And overall, like I'm saying, looking pretty great. Like I said before, the Dragon Star series figures are always pretty good figures. Like the detail work, everything else looks pretty great. You get what you get, but overall, you get pretty nice. With the detail work for Vegeta out of the box looks pretty nice. He looks pretty good. Sculpting looks good. I am liking the clear hair, like you can see right there. Because compared to, okay, let's see, who do I have? And of course, I have his son right next to my shelves. So here's how you see. Here's the difference between hairs. So normally, most of the Dragon Ball characters are going to have solid clear hair. Well, not clear hair. Vegeta has the solid clear hair, but most of them are just going to have like the solid just gold hair and whatnot. Another good example, if I don't break this, it's also Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. You can see right here, their hairs sculpted differently in different colors, painted. May not be the best, but you can see right there, they're solid hairs, no clear. This version of Vegeta has clear hair, and not gonna lie, as someone who's built model kits and has built like clear injection model kits before, sometimes it's a hit or miss. But when it comes to like figures, there's also something I don't think I've ever had in my whole figure collection so far was characters having clear hair. But not gonna lie, it does work a little bit much more better. I kind of do like it. So I think it's the thing where it's like the coloring, and it really just depends like on the coloring and the hair most of the time. But yeah, overall, Vegeta looks pretty great. His scowling face, being angry like he always is. So it's the thing. But now, without further ado, let's go with the articulation of the figure. And we are back. And before we do the articulations, go with the accessories, or what there's only a few accessories. We got the 2 hands, well, technically it's 4 hands. We have the 2 close hands right here, as you see with most Dragon Star series characters. And then the 2 open palm hands. And that's pretty much it for the articulation. I mean, for the accessories, that's pretty much it. That's usually what you get for most of the Dragon Star series, unless you're buying the power packs or the multiple character packs. But now with the articulation, going from the head. And these are just figures, 360, bob and weave, no problem at all. Back and forth, side to side. Overall, pretty great. And he also has not just the spin around the neck joint, he also has like the neck joint here as well, movable, as you see right there. I don't know if you can see that, like right there, the neck joint right there, going back and forth for that, which is actually pretty good. So not only do you have like the neck on the ball joint, but you also have neck on the neck here, which is actually pretty great. You can see right there, moving all that. Going from the arms, unlike Goku, Vegeta can go up and down on his ones, which I should do kind of like. Going back up and forth. And also the arms actually, because this is also on a ball joint too, so it's actually able to move up and down a little bit much more better for more shoulder points. And you can probably recreate the pose where Android 18 keeps, wait, is it the right arm or left arm? Where he keeps getting it hurt. Right arm. It's the right arm, pretty sure. Then spin around the arm. No problem at all. Sorry about that. Spin the arm around. There's another kind of like ball joint right here. And this is double jointed on the arm, which is not bad at all. That's what you like for your figures to be double jointed. And also on like those spindle ball joints, can move up and down, no problem at all, which is what we want. Overall, arm articulation is pretty great. Now let's see torso. Hey, and for torso, Vegeta can spin around, which is also pretty great. You can bob and weave a little bit on the torso, so we can go back and forth, which is not bad at all. It's what we want for the ab articulation. It's not a lot, but hey, it's what we get, and we're able to do it pretty well, so that's pretty good. Now, can Vegeta do splits? No, we can. Can we actually? Can we push this? No, we can't. This is as far as split skills for Vegeta, which will be fine because. Except force it anywhere down, I think I'm going to pop it off the joint because these are actually on ball joints. It's actually not bad. You can see right there. Like ball joints right there, so what's called. And they still move around, and they're going to do their job. So Vegeta's legs are able to go out kind of like that. Weird. Okay, that's not fine. I guess it's just the waist kind of causing that to not be able to go down. Weird. Can I not? Let's see, can I go this a little bit more? I guess he can't go all the way up. And I mean, on the legs, that's fine. I can put, depending on how you have the angle on the legs, you can go like this. So I guess articulation is not bad depending on how you're going to angle this on the legs. But legs are able to go back and forth. They're able to spin around, so it's actually not bad at all. Legs going to be able to go all the way back on the side because they're kind of curved on the side depending on how the ball joint hangs. That really just depends on you. You just got to really work on that. Legs able to double joint as well, right there. No problem at all. Pretty good. Feet on ball joint too, so spin around and then back and forth on the swivel. So not bad at all on the feet. Able to do wiggles and then back and forth. So pretty cool. Not bad on the articulations. The leg ones could be a little bit more, much more better. If I want to be honest, because they can do like full front. Like this is like as far as like front, and then to the back. Because they kind of curve to the side because of how they're designed. And I do understand what the ball joint design is meant to. It's like so they can like go a little bit much more out, which I do understand. So you do get the articulation, but it's like weird articulation if you get me. But overall, pretty good articulation. If I were to give him, I give him like a whole 8 out of 10. Not bad, but not as good as I want it to be. Now next is size comparison. And we're back, and now time to do size comparison with other figures that I have lying around. And before that, I did finally find my measuring tape. And like always, the Dragon Star series are always around 6 inches. That's they're usually standard for most of the figures. So going now side by side, let's go with some of the Dragon Ball figures, starting off back with Trunks once himself. As like I said before, all these Dragon Star figures are around the same size, 6 inches. Some of them are some slightly taller, like Perfect Cell, which we'll see in a bit. We do have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan as well, but Gohan's actually going to be slightly shorter because of his stature. But technically speaking, if I'm going to be honest, I think Vegeta's also technically the shortest out of everybody here. Going from Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, we have Perfect Cell, who I kind of want to say Vegeta's able, at least in this form, since it's like the Broly movie, might be able to beat Cell. Cell always, actually, if I remember correctly, towers like around 7 inches, just because of his head. Like, yeah, 7.5 inches, Cell kind of goes towards. Camera's not able to show it, but yeah, Cell's pretty goddamn tall. Oh no! Well, man, this is actually one of the little standable figures. Is a Goku Black and Rose form. That's actually a little three miniature figure right there. I just decided to fall off. Isn't that 3 miniature figure? No, it's a 4-inch figure. So there, that's Goku Black in golden form, which actually, and Rose form, which actually no, because I did that in the last loot hole. What's it called? I did get that Goku Black and Rose form. Then we have Android 18. All these are Dragon Star series, I will say this, so they're all the same figures, just, I will say with the different articulations and the designs and everything else. That's just pretty fun. Android 18 just be slightly short. I think she's at 5 inches overall. If I can get her to stand perfectly without falling over it. Yeah, she's 5.5 inches, so that's not bad. Then let's go for one of the Dragon Evolve figures, starting off with Ultra Instinct signed Goku. And like I said before, most of the Dragon Star Evolve figures are always going to be slightly shorter. They're always going to be like around 4 or 5 inches figures. Because that's their size. They're pretty nice. They're still pretty nice figures as well. And then let's go with some other figures I also do have as well. Some Tosaka figures. Here's the White Dino Ranger from Power Rangers Dino Thunder. This is also going to be slightly taller. Which is funny because a lot of figures always have like the 6-inch. But sometimes still 6-inch really doesn't really technically count. And then last but not least, because I can't find them right now at the moment. Oh wait, found them. My Gundam Estrella, the mascot for the channel. And like always, most Gundams are usually around the 5-inch mark right there. Like right there, shows it, right 5-inch, right at the mark. And overall, Vegeta's actually pretty good size for when it comes to all the characters. But without further ado, let's go over Spinal Slots. And we're back with Spinal Slots, and I am going to apologize. I still haven't bought a new rotating table yet, so just going to be me just posing Vegeta in different poses. But overall, figure for Vegeta, Super Vegeta from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie version from Dragon Stars. Overall, pretty good figure. Articulation is pretty great. Sculpting, design, always good. Color accuracy is pretty great. I really do like the clear hair. I kind of actually do like this way much more better than the painted hair that we do see on most of the other Dragon Star series. I guess it really is just troubleshoot because when it comes to like gold color, a lot of times, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But not gonna lie, I think the clear injection kind of does make it look a little bit much more better in my opinion. Overall, pretty great. Like I said before, articulation is pretty good. Get Vegeta in pretty nice, good poses right here for most of any fights. Play around however you want. Do any battle scenes you want to create. Overall, pretty good. Like I already said before, sculpting is pretty good. You can see all the detail work on Vegeta right here, and the muscles, the abs, the armor, how it's good, looking great. His face as well, pretty scowling face, pretty angry. The detail work is actually pretty good. I would say almost as good as the Super SH figures when it actually comes to that. Which I will say whenever I get to reviewing the other Super Saiyan God, Goku, and Super Saiyan Trunks. But overall, yeah, I will say overall pretty good figure. If you do go to Target and you do see this, I do recommend getting it. It's actually a pretty good figure. I think the price around is like $20, so not that bad. A lot of times Target tends to have them like on sales, small sales, but you just have to go to your Target and see whether or not they're actually having sales. Because I remember I got this when it was, I got this during the end of last year, so that's probably the reason why I got it for $15 instead of like $20. But overall, still a pretty good figure, price for its age. Not that many accessories. The only accessories we do get for Vegeta is just what's called the 2 closed hands and 2 open hands, as we see right here. That's pretty much it. But yeah, overall, pretty good figure, and I do recommend it. And if you did like and enjoy the video, please consider dropping like, share, and subscribe, as I always do appreciate it, folks. And as always, have a good day. This is Power Odin signing out, and I'll see you guys on the next one.